We're going to start off today's show with the NFL and the New York Jets, who fired head coach Robert Saleh in his fourth season after a 2-3 start and a 20-36 overall record. They've named defensive coordinator Jeff Ulbrich as the interim head coach. The Jets have now leveraged their future on Ulbrich, offensive coordinator Nathaniel Hackett, and quarterback Aaron Rodgers, who many blame for Saleh's departure. Now, despite the 2-3 start and the upheaval in the coaching ranks, the Jets have a chance to play for first place in the AFC East when they take on the Buffalo Bills on Monday Night Football. Let me say this real quick. I'm not blaming Aaron Rodgers for Robert Saleh getting fired. I'm blaming Robert Saleh for getting fired. But what I will tell you is this. For Aaron Rodgers to act like he was shocked and surprised and had absolutely nothing to do with it, that's just impossible to believe. It's just impossible to believe. Not saying he went and called for him to be fired, but your body language on your sideline, your body language with him, your level of frustration that you're exhibiting, the way that you've been playing, which is not up to your standards, combined with Robert Saleh, who was elite defensively because the Jets are a top-notch defense in the National Football League, so he had a lot to do with what was structured defensively there with Ulbrich, so we got to give credit to Saleh where it's due. But when you're the head coach in the National Football League, ladies and gentlemen, you got to be an overseer. You got to be somebody that shows you can handle defense, offense, special teams in terms of decision-making. And when it came to stuff on the offensive side of the ball, Saleh just didn't seem to be there. When it came to having the respect of players, it just didn't seem to be there. When it came to being demonstrative enough to make sure that you could provoke change when it was necessary so y'all could play better, it just didn't seem to be there. And so Woody Johnson, to me, didn't make the wrong decision. Now, for some people that will sit up there and say, well, guess what? Why now? Keep in mind, Woody Johnson didn't hire him. Woody Johnson's brother, Christopher, that's the one. Christopher Johnson is the one that hired Robert Saleh. Woody Johnson was the ambassador to the United Kingdom during the Trump administration while all of that was going on. And so he didn't have a lot to do with the hiring, and he told us that when he said he had reservations for the last couple of years. Now, why would he say that? You just hired him a couple of years ago. What the hell was that about? So I don't believe that for 1 second. Now, having said all of that, let's say this. It's on Aaron Rodgers now. You got to find a way to step your game up and get it done. Because guess what? New York ain't been in the playoffs since 2010. They've had horrific quarterback play over the years. You're certainly not that, but they ain't going to give Aaron Rodgers any favors either. This ain't Green Bay. You can't be telling people, relax, R-E-L-A-X, relax. Nobody want to hear that shit. You got the ball, bro. You got the ball. Now, in order to do that, you probably need another receiver. And I get that. And by the way, for Nathaniel Hackett, his father was an elite college coach who coached in the NFL under the Bill Belichick's, the Marty Schottenheimers of the world, Bill Walsh's, rather, of the world, stuff like that. And so when you look at the fact that this man has had multiple jobs as an offensive coordinator and one as a head coach, considering his level of ineptitude, it's the epitome of nepotism. I just need to say that about Nathaniel Hackett. I'm going to get that out the way. Now let me move on to what Aaron Rodgers may really, really need. And that's Raiders wide receiver Davante Adams, who wants out of Las Vegas and reportedly wants to be reunited with either Derek Carr, now injured in New Orleans, or former quarterback Aaron Rodgers in New York, like I just been saying. My Steelers, the Bills, the Chiefs also have interest according to reports. I think the Baltimore Ravens should be on that list as well. I personally don't think the Jets would be the wisest move for Adams to make. Damn your personal feelings. Damn it. Now Aaron Rodgers can fling that football, and I get all of that. But you got a future to think about beyond this year. And who the hell knows what quarterback the Jets are going to have if Aaron Rodgers decides to walk away after this season. You Davante Adams, my bro, you got to be smarter than that. You should be looking at the Buffalo Bills because of Josh Allen. He ain't going anywhere. And he's durable and reliable. You should be looking at Lamar Jackson in Baltimore. You should be looking at Patrick Mahomes in Kansas City. That's the three places you should be looking. And dare I say Dallas, since they got a $60 million quarterback in Dak Prescott. I ain't saying you're going to get him now. But the point is, those are the kind of teams that you should be looking about. And obviously, Dak is way down on my list compared to the three aforementioned quarterbacks I mentioned. Hell no. But that's where you need to be going. It ain't about your love affair and friendship with the quarterback. Patrick Mahomes can figure out how to get you the ball. Josh Allen can figure out how to get you the ball. Lamar Jackson can figure out how to get you the ball. That's where you should be going, bro. That's where you should be going. Stop playing. Stop playing. I know listen, I gave you props for going to Sin City after being in Green Bay where they ain't got shit but cheese. I didn't blame you for leaving Green Bay and wanting to go to Sin City. Get your groove on. A lot of stuff that happens in Sin City stays in Sin City. I got that. But now that you've gotten over that, you got to find yourself in a winning situation. You too elite to be at home watching the postseason while some of these cats are playing because you can't pick the right quarterback to throw you the football. You got to do better, Davante Adams. You big-time baller, man. I don't know if you can trust the Rodgers situation in New York. And you damn sure don't need to be going to New Orleans with Derek Carr. He still got to get the ball to Chris Olave. Still got to give the ball to Alvin Kamara. So I'm just saying, Baltimore, Buffalo, Kansas City. Think about that, bro. Think about it.